Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Double IB and those are my predictions for week 3 in the NFL. In the first game of the NFL, we have the Jets playing against the Browns. And in this game, we have the Jets with a rookie quarterback in Sam Darnold and the Cleveland Browns with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. I feel like the youngness of Sam Darnold will give the edge to the Jets to win this game by a score of 21-20. In the next game, we have the Buffalo Bills playing against the Minnesota Vikings, and with the poor team of the Buffalo Bills and the good offense and defense of the Minnesota Vikings, I'll give the win to the Vikings by a score of 28-21. After that, we have the Houston Texans playing against the New York Giants, and with Saquon Barkley, Odell Beckham Jr., and Eli Manning, even Ingram on offense, I feel like the Houston Texans will have a hard time to cover them up, and I will give the win to the Giants by a score of 21-17. In the next game, we have the Green Bay Packers playing against the Washington Redskins, and with Aaron Rodgers on their side, Green Bay Packers have the advantage on this game. Alex Smith is playing for Washington Redskins, but Aaron Rodgers is a way better quarterback and he has a better surrounding around him, and that's why I'll give the win to the Packers by a score of 28-10. After that, we have the San Francisco 49ers playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. With Patrick Mahomes throwing 10 touchdowns in the first two games and pace to score 80 touchdowns this season, I feel like the Chiefs are unstoppable. With Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy Garoppolo on the San Francisco sides, I feel like this game will be a real close game, but I will give the advantage to the Kansas City Chiefs because of Andy Reid. He has more experience in the NFL as a coaching, so I'll give the Chiefs the win by a score of 28-27. In the next game, we have the Miami Dolphins playing against the Oakland Raiders, and in this game, we have Ryan Tannehill, who's showing us that he's a good quarterback and that the Dolphins should continue with him at the quarterback position. And the other side, we have the Raiders, who didn't show us a lot of things. Almost won the game last week, but unfortunately they lost. So I'll give the win to the Dolphins by a score of 21-18. In the next game, we have the Philadelphia Eagles playing against the Indianapolis Colts. And in this game, we have the Super Bowl champions who lost last week to the surprising Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I feel like they will want to bounce back with Carson Wentz back on their side. They will play against the Colts, who didn't show us a lot of good things in the first week, but in the second week they show us really good things against the Redskins. But with Carson Wentz back, I'll give the win to the Eagles by a score of 23-21. In the next game, we have the Tennessee Titans against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And in this game, the Jaguars showed us last week that they're a really good team by beating easily the Patriots, and the Titans won the game against the Texans by a really close score, and they almost lost that game. So I feel like the advantage goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars in this game, and I'll give them the win by a score of 28-17. In the next game, we have the Cincinnati Bengals playing against the Carolina Panthers. Even if the Panthers lost last week against the Falcons, they show us that they are a really good team and that Cam Newton is a good quarterback in the pocket with offensive coordinator North Turner on their side. On the other side, we have the Cincinnati Bengals with a surprising team for us this season. They won their first two games of the season, and they show us that they're a really good team and are competitive, and that we should not forget about them. Finally, I think I'll give the win to the Panthers because they're playing at home, and they will win this game 24-23. In the next game, we have the Denver Broncos playing against the Baltimore Ravens. Those two teams, we're not really sure what to think about them. I think they're both 1-1 this season, so I feel like this game is important for them to see if they will have a spot for the playoffs, for racing for the playoff, or they will battle for have a better pick in the draft. I feel like this game will be really important for the two teams, so they will both give their 100%. They will both want to win this game. And finally, I'll have this game finishing by a tie by a score of 24-24. In the next game, we have the Atlanta Falcons playing against the New Orleans Saints. And in this game, we have the two teams that are 1-1, who lost the first game of the season and won the second one. And those two teams are divisional rivals. I feel like those two teams will show us that you want to have a spot for the playoffs because the NFC South is a really close division with Tampa Bay Buccaneers who are playing really good, the Carolina Panthers, and those two teams. So I feel like this game will be really cool to watch. But I will give the win to the Falcons because last week they went 4 on 4 on the red zone, and the Saints almost lost to the Cleveland Browns. So I will give the win to the Falcons by a score of 33-21. After that, we have the LA Chargers playing against the LA Rams. This game will be the battle of the LA teams. This game will be really good because the LA shows that they're a Super Bowl contender, and the Chargers shows that they're a good team that could make the playoffs this year. I'll give the win to the Super Bowl contender in the LA Rams by a score of 21-17. In the next game, we have the Chicago Bears playing against the Arizona Cardinals. And in this game, we have the Chicago Bears with a really good offense and defense. Khalil Mack is playing for them on defense and the offense. They have Mitchell Trubisky, the quarterback, and Matt Nagy, the offensive the head coach. My bad. That shows that they're really good duo together and that they could destroy the NFL in a few years. And the other side, we have the Arizona Cardinals who are playing really bad, and I think they should start Josh Rosen because their team is playing really bad. So why not put the rookie quarterback and have him some playing time? I will give the win to the Bears by a score of 28-10. In the next game, we have the Dallas Cowboys playing against the Seattle Seahawks. I feel like this game will be easily won by the Cowboys because Seahawks are a really bad team, and Russell Wilson cannot do it all by himself. So this game will be won easily by the Cowboys by a score of 20-14. On Sunday night, we have the New England Patriots playing against the Detroit Lions. In this game, I feel like the Patriots will want to revenge last week's game against the Jaguars, so they will play against their old defensive coordinator in Matt Patricia. And the Lions shows that they're not a really good team and that Patricia could not do the job as a head coach. So Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots will win this game by a score of 28-13. Finally, on Monday Night Football, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers playing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In this game, we have the surprising Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing against the disappointing Pittsburgh Steelers. A lot of people have the Steelers going to Super Bowl, and they show us in the first 2 weeks that they're not a team able to do this season. So this game will be won by Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're playing on Monday night, so they have everybody watching this game on prime time. And finally, everybody can watch the game of the offensive of Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Ryan Fitzpatrick and Deshaun Jackson. It'll be a really good game, offensive game, because Ryan Fitzpatrick and Ben Roethlisberger are in the leading of passing yards in the NFL. So this game will be a really good offensive game. So I'll give the win to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by a score of 31-27. Those are my predictions for week 3 in the NFL. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back next week for week 4 of the NFL.